gets her rocks off watching Desperate Housewives.
Hello America, it's Don Coleman again. Thanks for tuning in. This is the American Patriot Now program. We're going to continue our series on illegal immigration. Let me just restate for the record, I'm not against the Mexican people. I love them. They're great people. They're hardworking people. But an unproportionate amount of people that are sneaking into this country are felonious criminals. They are hardcore criminals. And unfortunately, to stop them, we have to stop everybody. And that's the way it should be, because that's the law of the land. We shouldn't be able to just pick and choose what laws we want to follow, like Congress gets to do for themselves. This is against the law, to break into our country illegally. It's not fair for the people that came here legally and had to work hard to get here, and it's not fair for the people that were born here. So we're going to continue real quickly with some statistics here. Get your pens and paper out and stand by, because this is pretty shocking stuff. Okay, in Los Angeles County, 95% of all outstanding warrants for murder. That's 1,200 of 1,500. So there's currently 1,500 outstanding warrants for murder in LA County. 1,200 of them are for illegal aliens. 2/3 of all fugitive felony warrants, approximately 17,000, are for illegal aliens. Now, LA County has its hands tied because they have a special order called Special Order Number 40, and LA is a sanctuary city. So the police chief and the mayor, who happens to be Mexican, won't let the police arrest these guys when they know that they're murderers and criminals, sex offenders. They won't let them stop them and let immigration deport them. So whose family gets hurt? Yours does, mine does, your neighbor does. Okay, back to some pretty frightening statistics here. 75% of people on the most wanted list in Los Angeles are illegal aliens. 75%. Nearly 25% of all inmates in California are Mexican nationals here illegally. Now that goes back to the $1.4 billion that just California is spending alone. Teachers out there, are you watching? Not one of you would have to be laid off. You wouldn't be having to take extra days off. DMV employees. If we would just handle this, we'd have the money. 12 Americans are murdered every day by illegal aliens, according to statistics released by Republican Stephen King of Iowa. If those numbers are correct, it translates to 4,380 Americans murdered annually by illegal aliens. Whew. While King reports 12 Americans are murdered daily by illegal aliens, he says 13 are killed by drunk drivers, for another annual death toll of 4,745. Based on a one-year in-depth study by Deborah Schumer Kaufman of the Violent Crimes Institute of Atlanta, estimates that there are about 240,000 illegal immigrant sex offenders in the United States who have had an average of 4 victims. That's over 1 million a year. She's analyzed 1,500 cases from January 1999 through April of 2006 that included serial rapes, serial murders, serial homicides, child molestation committed by illegal immigrants. According to Edwin Rubenstein, president of the ESR Research Economic Consultants in Indianapolis in 1980, now that's a long time ago. Imagine how bad it is now. Federal and state correctional facilities held fewer than 9,000 criminal aliens. But at the end of 2003, approximately 267,000 illegal aliens were incarcerated in the United States of America. 55,322 illegal aliens studied represented a total of 459,614 arrests. Some have been arrested up to 8 times per person. Their arrests represent a total of about 700,000 crimes and some 13 per illegal alien. 36% had been arrested at least 5 times before. Boy, this is just mind-blowing. It's absolutely mind-blowing. We have got to get busy here and seal up these borders, folks. Based on a 1-year in-depth study, researchers estimate there are about 240 illegal immigrants who create sex crimes every single year. 93 sex offenders and 12 sexual predators come across the border illegally every single day. 93 sex offenders and 12 serial sex offenders come across the border every single day. Man, I'm telling you, you just won't hear this anywhere. You won't get it anywhere, any of this stuff. It's just absolutely amazing to me how none of the news media covers any of this. Not even Fox. Not even conservative talk radio. I've never heard one of these statistics. And I listen to conservative talk radio every single day. 3 or 4 different programs. And nobody's spitting out these statistics. Why? Ask yourself why. I'll tell you why. It's money. Everybody wants the money. You can always follow any problem to the money. And that's exactly what this is. And ladies and gentlemen, this has got to stop. These are your children and my children, your grandchildren and my grandchildren. They're going to be the victims of these crimes. And it's not just that victim. If that victim comes from a family of 5, the other 4 people are changed for the rest of their life. And now you've got uncles and aunts, and you've got friends and associates. And it's 50 people, not 1 person, that get victimized here. Now do the math. And it's tens of millions every year. And we're just doing nothing. Nothing. And there's not a country in the world that's allowing this to happen. Go down to the southern border of Mexico and see how easy it is to sneak across there if you're from Chile or South America. It's not happening. They got armed guards down there. What we need to do is get our National Guard back. And our troops that are overseas, that are in army bases that we don't need anymore. I don't even know what the number is. It's like 100+ army bases opened all over the world. We don't need to be the world's policemen anymore. That's not what the Constitution says. We were never set up for that. Bring them back, get them on the border, load their guns with rubber bullets, and start firing at these guys when they come across. Now, I'm not advocating killing them, but you pump a couple of rounds of rubber bullets in their butt, and they'll head back over the border. So, I don't think I can even get this series done in 2, guys. So it's probably going to be 4, but 3 for sure. So please watch this again, take some notes, tell your friends, get on your email, get on the phone. This is Don Coleman. I'm the American Patriot Now. Thank you.